Hello. I think this is going. I don't know. Something paused for a minute. There it goes. Holy cow. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about the delay. Brodie wouldn't shut up in the lobby. Not just playing, Brodie. I'm just playing, dude. Please don't hate me. Please do not hate me. All right. Who's all up in here? Burner, Cal, Blake Stevens, Tint'er's in Paradise, T Towns, and Tim Johnson. They're both in here. Cash is in here. Burner with the loud and clear. All right, cool. I apologize. No, Brodie and I were talking work things, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude, I gotta start the show. Shut up." Whew. All right, think everything's going. I'm just double checking things, guys. Hang tight. Billy, frickin' Murray is in here. All right, I'm just double checking. I'm making sure everything's good. Tony Kiger in the house. Uh-oh. Is he just going to get beat down by Autobahn guys tonight? Uh-oh. Sorry, Brodie. All right. Looks like everything's good on my end. I'm just making sure, guys. Hang tight. Cool. All right, let's do this. First up, let's do sponsor time. That's right. Starlit Tint right here. My boy John Turnbull out there in southern Idaho. Absolutely killing it. I love this guy. Go give him a follow. Tell him I said hi. He's just, man, the dude's on fire. Okay. I know I say it every week, but he is. Just being honest. Starlit Tint right there. Let's see here. We also got Film Pros Nation. If you guys don't know Film Pros Nation, I'm sorry. You're missing out on some damn good merchandise. Some of the best hats out in the industry. Go check it out, filmprosnation.com, and tell Louie I sent you over. There you go. Film Pros, thanks for being part of the show. Again, guys, don't forget, you guys want some damn good tools? Right here. Gas Pro Tools, Rodney McClure, USA made, right here. Love it, love it, love it. Get some good tools right there. GasProTools.com. And if you don't know, you've been living under a rock. That's right, guys. TintWiz.com. Go check it out. Download your free 30-day trial. No credit card needed. If you guys need help setting up, there are tons of TintWiz coaches all over. Go join the TintWiz community on Facebook and tell Eric I said hi. Tell him thanks for being part of the show. And Eric, thank you, sir, for everything you do for all of us out here in the tint industry. Check it out, tintwiz.com. All right, guys. Is it time to start the show? I think it's time to start the show. I think so. Shall we start the show? We should start the show. Where's it at? I say we start the show. Let's go. Let's do it. That's right, guys. It is Tint'er Tuesday live right here. Another week right here on YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitter, whatever, however you want to say it, and Twitch. I like saying Twitter better than X. I don't know. It's just me. Oh, you know what? I look really dark. Let there be lights. See, look, you slip. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Who else is in here? Sharon's in here. Charlie's in here. Speaking of Charlie, this dude decided to call me literally 2 minutes before I start the show, and he's like, "Oh, hey, dude, guess what?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm about to start the show." Oh yeah. Anyways, no, I'm just joking. I love you, Charlie. All good, all good. Let's see here. That's working. Everything's working. I don't even know if Brodie's ready. I don't even see him. Brodie, are you in there? Brodie, is he in there? Oh, I guess he is. He is. Oh, okay. Sorry. There's a little bit of a glare of sun, so I couldn't see your face, dude. All right. So tonight's guest, one of our Autobahn colleagues, Brodie Mathews. He is literally about an hour and 20 minutes north of me here in Colorado. And I asked him a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, "Hey, you want to be on a show?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm busy." And I'm like, "Well, fuck you too." I'm joking. I love messing with these guys. But he's like, "No, dude, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be there." Da da da. And I was like, "All right, tell me what works best for you." And then I hit him up, and I was like, "Hey, are you busy this coming up week?" And he's like, "No, I'm good to go." Sweet, let's get you on the show. So he's on. So without further ado, Brodie, are you ready? You good to go? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, don't flip me off. Why does everybody flip me off when I ask them if they're good? No, I'm joking. He didn't flip me off. All right. Without further ado, here is Mr. Brodie Mathews. What's up, Brodie?
Hey. Oh, dang. You do have a big sun glare.
Yeah. I was looking and I'm like, what is that big dot? I don't know if that's his face or not.
That was my head.
Well, you do have a big head. Anyways, no, I'm joking, Brodie. I'm totally joking. You're good, dude. Don't even stress it.
No, you're not.
It just looks like you have an added mustache. It's going right across your...
There we go. How's that?
Perfect. Hey, maybe you should tint your windows better. I'm joking. Totally joking. Yeah. Anyways, Brodie, welcome to the little show. Thank you so much for taking time. I know you're you're out in your vehicle and you're kind of busy, but I appreciate you taking time for being on the show.
I'm not busy, man. Daily duties, sitting here at the soccer fields, watching my daughter do some goalie training. So
What's that?
this is when I usually do check in on my emails and make some phone calls. So, I'm in my office. This is my 4x4.
And we were talking about that earlier. You're like, dude, if I do anything, it's always in my car. And I'm like, me too. Have you ever noticed, like, all the sales meetings? I'm in my truck.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, well, welcome to the show. I appreciate it. I know we've been kind of battling, having some free time, and I know you've been kind of all over the place. First off, let's do this. If anybody out there, anybody watching doesn't know who Brodie Mathews is, why don't you give everybody a rundown of who you are, where you're located, name of your business, stuff like that, how long you've been tinting, just a quick breakdown about Brodie.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So I'm Brodie Mathews. I'm 36 years old. I've been in this industry for 22 years now. Started in a small shop when I was really young, learning how to do window tint, and then evolved into paint protection film and vinyl wraps. Got really heavily involved in the paint protection film, started working inside a dealership, in the dealership program, kind of when that was started new. Paint protection quite wasn't as big as it is now here in Colorado. And then that slowly started growing, and then it just blew up out of nowhere. So I kind of evolved a lot of myself into a paint protection film specialist. And then in 2014, I decided to go out on my own, leave the dealership. And now I own DeCo Tint PPF Wrap. I have 2 locations, and then I also own Tint America and Tint America window films, which is our residential commercial side, and we used to be the single source supplier for Kmart. So,
You're killing it, dude.
With Autobahn as a rep, and loving it. My stores are running without me, and I owe it to my team. I brought on 2 of my team members, made them partner. I got Casey Young and Ray Sanchez right there, right next to me, getting them heavily involved in a lot of my day-to-day duties, and they're being rewarded for it. So
that is absolutely fantastic. That is like the dream of being a shop owner, is getting that, like, the steps. You starting out, you get here, you start here, and you're doing it. Congratulations on that.
Thanks, man.
No, you're doing awesome, dude. You're doing awesome. Now, I will say this. The first time we ever met was up in Denver, and we were at the safety and security film training class to get certified with Lumar.
Yep.
And that was the first time we met.
Yep, I remember that.
God, how long ago was
Daniel Chung was leading that one. And,
yes.
That was the first time I saw them put packaging tape on the windows so we didn't get down on 5 all over. I was like, what the hell? It was brilliant. I mean, I would have just used Clear Bra on it, but whatever.
Yeah, no, it was a fun class. It was. There's some things that were brought up in the class that I never thought of, that another person in the class brought it up to Daniel, and he goes, all right, I can't say yes, it works, but I can't say no either. And I'm like, busted. And it's a trick that I've told many people over the years, and they're like, where the hell's this been? And I'm going to ask you if you remember. I think you may, but it was using jet dry.
Yep.
In security film to stop the champagning when you're squeegeeing it out and laying the film. And that's I don't know if you're still implementing that, but over the years, I've always in the tank, like, let's go.
It was, man, that was a industry trick, and I can't remember who taught me that.
I don't
gave me that idea.
Either.
But I know it was part of some of the crew and some of the guys in the film business. We were talking about using vinegars, and we finding out that jet dry, mainly vinegar. So we're like, hey, wouldn't this help with champagning? And and we gave it a try. It worked. And then, we noticed that it wasn't going to cause anything long term, but then getting those manufacturers to endorse, that was a different story. But
right. Yeah.
That was an old skilled trick from back in the day.
And me and you sitting here, we're not endorsing it because we can't.
That's funny that stuck with you, man, that you remember that. That's crazy.
Dude,
crazy.
Are you shitting me? Come on, man. I'm not just a guy behind a screen. Like, I actually, I retain things. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think that was the first time I met Ben Johnson there too.
Yeah,
at that training. Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah. No, it was a fun, interesting class, and I learned a lot. I was already kind of more or less installing a safety security film and stuff like that, and I knew there were some things I was missing. So I went to the class, I absorbed a lot, I learned a lot, and I'm like, oh fuck, I've been doing this wrong for forever. No, but it's what it is. You've got to go to these classes and things. If you're unsure of things, you got to learn. You've got to learn. Otherwise, you could be doing it wrong 100%, and you're just screwing yourself on the back end. So no, that class was fantastic, and I remember. That was the first time I met you, and I remember that trick with the jet dry, and it's been great.
That's funny.
It's been great. So, all right, let's kind of get back on track with you. All right, business owner, you've got all these businesses running. You've also got a family. You got a full-time family. You're doing all these things. You're also traveling. And now you just became a territory manager for Autobahn not too long ago. And with all of this going on in your life, is it hard or is it getting easier to balance things?
It's hard. It's getting easier, just kind of like with any transition, but being a territory manager wasn't anything that I expected. I think that being on board with Autobahn and Hooper Optic has been a blessing because it kind of fits better with my area of my life that I'm in versus some of the other manufacturers. But learning how to balance things a little bit differently is been a challenge, but is also rewarding. I feel like I do a pretty decent job at it. I think I always have been able to do a decent job managing that. But there's times where I'm not sleeping because I'm wondering if I made sure I contacted everybody that I was supposed to contact and who I missed. But that's
here. Same here. Yeah. No, I get it. I'm right there with you, dude. I lay in bed and I'm like, fuck, I forgot to call.
Yeah, right?
Shit. Yeah, it happens. It happens, And
you set a fucking reminder, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. No, it definitely happens. I've made my few slip ups here and there being with Autobahn, and I'm literally like begging everybody. I'm like, please don't hate me. I'm so sorry. No, it's been great. No, I think it's fantastic that what you're doing and what you got going on is fantastic, and the way you're able to balance everything, it truly shows what kind of person you are and where you're headed. And I hate to use Autobahn's saying, but it's literally no limits for you, and you're showing that, and I can appreciate it because we're in the same position. But I don't have all that extra behind me. So watching you be able to manage all that is fantastic, and I think it's awesome, dude. You're doing great. You really are.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's
go ahead.
It's fun.
Wow.
8 years ago, I didn't kind of imagine that I would own multiple companies with changing lives of all the people that are under my staff, and watching their families grow from having children themselves to suffering with loss, and developing that family within my corporation, and also the corporation I'm a part of with you. It's unreal. I really enjoy it. It's a high that not many people can one enjoy, let alone ever want to have that drive for. I don't know why. I love it, but I do. So
I agree. It's when I was brought on, I was just like, what? Wait, what? Oh shit! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Are you sure you hired the right person? And I don't know if you know. I'm sure you probably know, but I've already had my year anniversary with Autobahn just a couple months ago, and I look back and I'm like, wow, that year just went like that, and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. And but you know what? It's everybody says, oh, being a rep is easy, and I'm like, are you sure about that? Mm-hmm. It's fast paced, but also laid back at the same time. If that makes any sense. I mean, I know you can understand.
I get it. Yeah, but man, it's the traveling. It can put, especially if you have a family, it can consume you if you're not managing it properly. Like if you don't make your family number one, and then work and business number two, I mean, you're gonna be a really lonely person.
It's hard. It's definitely hard. Yeah, but what do? Just keep pushing forward, right?
Yep.
That's it. All right. So I'm watching the comments. I know you can't see them, but if they're
how do I get here? Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way on
there is
on your end. Oh, okay. All right. So you can see the comments.
Put a blue giant on there.
I have no idea.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Dry? No one knows what jet dry is?
I was going to get back to that. So Blake Stevens asked, what is jet dry? So jet dry is the little liquid that you get for your dishwasher. What it does is it helps the rinse cycle from you guys getting hard water stains and stuff like that on your dishes. So what it basically does is the same sense when you put it in your slip solution for safety and security film. It makes a difference. In my opinion, it absolutely works. And after I started using it, I was like, oh my God, where the hell was this shit like 2 years ago? So yeah, give it a try it out. And it works. Believe it or not, I actually put it in my window tint solution sometimes, especially during the winter, because it helps the water evaporate out a little faster. And it's great. I mean, I've never had window tint come out so crystal clear. Like, I mean, optically clear. It's fantastic. So there you go. Try it out.
Yeah, it's even on a lot of the automotive tint too. It works really, really well with if you're trying to get it crystal clear. Quick drying process. It definitely can work. Don't use too much.
A little goes a long way. Absolutely. So I know Blake is asking how much would you add? So it kind of depends upon how big, if you're using a spray tank or a 32-ounce bottle. What I usually do is I typically, when I used to go do fight glass all the time, even fight glass films, it works great for fight glass. I mean, just anything, it works good. Is your car going to blow up?
I would say a teaspoon per spray bottle, and that's it.
When I did the 5-gallon spray tanks, I would put my normal solution, and then I would literally do a cap full in there, and it was absolutely perfect. Any more, it dries it out like super fast. It makes it real tacky, so it sticks real fast. Have you noticed that?
Yep.
Too much?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It because once you spray it, you'll see the water kind of dissipating and pushing itself away already.
Yeah.
And that's when you know you have too much.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit goes a long way. So those little balls you get at like Walgreens, they're like this big. I mean, that could last you a long time. Yes. Can it be used for PPF? Now, okay. I've had guys try it on PPF. and they say it's okay, but then I've had guys say they don't like it. So I think it's going to be a hit and miss on PPF.
I've tried it on PPF. It works, yes. I don't see any value in it. I really don't.
The only thing I can see it working for is maybe adding that to your tack solution, because it does push that water away pretty quick, and it may help with the tack. But I don't know. Like I said, I've heard mixed signals from PPF guys. It does, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we would have to kind of look into like what the acidic properties are and the effects on the adhesive down the road, if that's going to be something that's safe. And I just don't think there's any testing on that. I know with like CDF adhesives, it works really, really well, as very similar to some of the activators that are out there, like X100.
Yep,
X100. Not saying it doesn't get any. It doesn't touch. You know, X100 is a phenomenal product, but you know that if you can't get a hold of any X100 and you really need some help, like you're installing in the sun and you're getting a little bit of curling on CDF, you can get some jet dry relatively anywhere. Even the gas stations, I believe, sell jet dry.
Yes. So. Yeah, jet dry absolutely came in handy. I'm sure you kind of vouch with this because I know you've used it more, but in our R7, it liked to curl in the sun as soon as you lay it. And once I started putting the jet dry in there, it stopped curling off, and it worked fantastic. So, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm just going to respond to T-Town. My windows are tinted. I have just really light shade because I live in the mountains, so I got to be able to see all around me. I can't be rocking the limo tent anymore. So. But
it just shows that you have the not so the what is it the no nosy window tint, like you can see up and not in. Or that's the ceramic, right? You got the ceramic, you can't see in, but you can see out.
Exactly. There it is. The non-dark privacy tint.
Yeah, the dark but legal, easy to see out tint. There.
Yeah. There.
All right. So I got a question. I kind of ask everybody this because I like to see, or I like to hear everybody's opinions or what they feel is a change in the industry. So you've been tinting how long now?
This is my 22nd year.
22nd year. From day one till now, are you seeing anything that's been a huge improvement over 22 years that's just been like a great improvement where you're just like, oh, it's about damn time? Like, is there anything that stands out where you're just like, this is awesome?
Yeah, I'm seeing a huge change in marketing, social media from in the past that has just been allowing smaller business to be able to capture with littler amounts of investment, being able to grow and compete against some of the larger shops. I've been seeing technology in window films advancing finally. It's been for a few years back where we just kind of, ceramics came out and there just really wasn't much beyond that. And now dealing with, nanotechnology and multi-layered ceramic films, and even some of the graphenes that are starting to come in some of these films. We're just starting to see our industry slowly change to, I don't know if that's the right word, not slowly change. We're seeing more advancements in it as opposed to just not doing anything. Dealing with technology.
The technology side.
Yeah, even the dyes, man. Before, I just remember like dyed films. That stuff wouldn't last anywhere more than 6 months to a year, and we're seeing some of these films that are, I would feel confident, giving those actual lifetime warranties on, even though the manufacturers are endorsing it. Now I'm seeing that the technology is actually there to be able to have a premium dyed product that is going to last for forever.
Yeah, well, they stopped putting the dye in the adhesive, which is facing the freaking sun. So,
Right.
which is a huge improvement on the deep dye, or well, on the dyed films, and now it's the deep dyed because it's actually in the material, not in the adhesive, which is facing the sun. Which is why people are like, oh yeah, there's nothing on my windows, and you roll it down, and you got that little dark line, and the rest is clear. It's because that adhesive had all the dye, and well, it's all gone now. So yeah, the technology and the growth of that side of the film industry has been a big change. It's been a great change for everyone. Absolutely. Are you reading some of the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, Billy. Forget it, deer. Imagine seeing an elk and hitting it. You guys got a lot of elk up there where you are?
Dude, I have moose where I'm at.
You got moose?
I have
mooses?
Yes. We have a moose that was born in our front yard almost 2 years ago. He's about 2 years old, and that guy is the size of my truck now. And height wise, and yeah, it's a little scary sometimes when the kids are out there, because we've also got a large male that runs around, and then we've got a couple females with some calves. So man, the moose population is pretty big where I'm at. So
wow.
Oh, and then you got turkeys, man. Like, turkeys will fly across the highway. Yeah.
Wait, there's turkeys in Colorado? Shut up.
Yeah, man. We have a whole flock. I'm gonna send you some videos that I've gotten from my dash cam of turkeys literally taunting in the middle of the highway, like where I honk and they flail all up and try to attack my truck.
You're like, bitch, get out of my way!
You're gonna lose. I'm gonna run you over. But
you're like, don't make me ruffle your feathers, because I'll do it, bitch. Get out of my way. Damn, I didn't know you had moose up there. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, man.
But I didn't know about moose.
Every wildlife you could think of, man. We've got mountain lions, we've got black bear, like crazy.
Wow.
I mean, I had we were out of town, and we had one of my guys watching the house while we were gone. And it was trash day. They took it out. They didn't realize the bears come at night, so they took the trash out the night prior, and I woke up to a big mess they had to clean up. So, and the bear was still there, just watching them clean it up.
He's just sitting back there going, "Yeah, I did that. Go ahead."
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool, though. That's so cool. God, I didn't even think about moose. That's just that's crazy. Them bitches get big. Damn. Damn. All right. Let's and like I always tell people, if there's something I ask you don't want to get into, feel free to be like, I'm not answering. It's no big deal. How about family life? Married, kids?
Not answering, man. I'm just kidding.
Okay, cool. All right.
No. I'm married. I have two wonderful children. One boy that's 9 years old, and my daughter that's 12.
Nice.
Yeah. And my daughter, she's playing ECNL soccer. So those of you that know anything about ECNL, it's basically I'm paying for my 12-year-old to have a college, fund at 12.
Yeah.
So, but we travel everywhere. She's really into soccer. She's a goalie.
She's a goalie?
She is. She's a keeper.
Damn.
Yep. And my son, he's in competitive taekwondo. He's just now getting his recommended black belt.
Wow.
So he will be a black belt. Test out for it in December. So
that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Awesome.
And then my wife, she's just she basically runs everything. So she does everything from the books to appointments and the household, managing our schedule, and man, I can't thank her enough for everything too, because I wouldn't be anywhere where I'm at now without her. she's actually the one that helped me get the business up and running. So, you know, she's what makes the company kind of actually woman-owned, because she does majority of the business there. So, and then on top of that, she also works part-time with a neurologist. So,
what the hell, man?
So, man, we're
shit.
We're two people, but
that's
we enjoy it.
That is crazy. That is crazy. No, I love to hear that, man. It just sounds like success inside the home, outside the home, and it's fantastic. I love hearing people's stories like that, because in my opinion, I think everybody out there deserves that. And the fact is that you got to put some work into it, and it's not easy. It's not, but the payout is phenomenal. So when I hear stories like that, I can appreciate it. So good for you. That is fantastic. Besides work and family, what does Brodie like to do? Got any hobbies? Got anything that you do?
One, racing. You guys have seen the Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
We got a something special going on with that you know, we'll be able to kind of release and launch in September, which will be kind of fun. So, and then besides that, I love archery and bow hunting. Love guns. I'm really big into guns, man.
You can't live in Colorado and not love guns.
Hell no, man. I basically have a gun shop in my closet.
So hey, everybody out there, don't go try to break into Brodie's house, because you ain't gonna make it. you won't make it. Sorry.
And then video games, man. I
really?
still love video games, man.
Really?
Call of Duty to Gran Turismo. I even jump on Fortnite with the kids and play that. So
no shit. I would never take you for a game guy.
Dude, I've been a gamer nerd since I was, you know, first introduced to the original Nintendo, and I had a blow in the damn.
Long ago.
Oh God,
that long ago for you. You're still a young buck, man. Shit. All right, so I want to. You said something I wanted to go back to. Oh, let's go back to the Mini Cooper. So, you actually took the Mini Cooper. If I remember correctly, that Mini Cooper went up Pikes Peak at the Pikes Peak hill climb. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, made it to the top of the mountain there. So now,
did you race it?
Did not. I had Ben Ryan. He's actually in our industry as well. He owns a shop in Colorado Springs. Ben Ryan. He had big enough balls to run the mountain, so I supplied him the car. and
you would never see me do that. No way.
Yeah, well, me neither, man. And you know, I applaud him for it, especially doing it in a Mini Cooper. So, but that car had. I look at it and I question myself, like, would I do it? No, I wouldn't do it. I could do any other track in the U.S. or the world, but I would never do Pikes Peak Hill Climb.
If anybody watching doesn't know anything about Pikes Peak, just look up some YouTube videos on the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, and you will understand what Brodie and I are talking about.
Just Google Evo Corner. Or you look at that real famous, you look at some of the famous photos and paintings from Ken Block, where he said, I mean, these are the exact words, is, hey, to his camera crew, is like, I hope you got it, because I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
You know, that was his exact quote. You know?
Yes. It is an absolute brutal drive going that fast in a car with no railing. I mean, it is. I'm sorry, I'll say it, dude. It would literally make my asshole pucker so fucking hard going up that shit, going that fast. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. Yeah. Nope. No.
I mean, the whole time I'm sitting here like, man, I couldn't get insurance for the event. So because it was closed for a race event, even racing insurance, there's nothing. you're coming straight out of pocket. So if my car goes off the mountain, one, it's safe enough that I know that, you know, Ben would be okay, or whoever was piloting the car, but you're out of car. That entire build, it's total. You look at Old Smokey, man, he ran that mountain for what, 18 years, and he went off, and he's been driving it like crazy. He went off right in front of us. So we had to go back down the mountain again, and then turn around and go fuel up, turn around and go back up again. And that mountain is rough on these cars, man. I've never experienced. I've put my Mini through countless times of abuse. This mountain is unreal on the abuse it puts on a car.
It's brutal going up it, period. I'm sorry.
Dude, I mean, well, you got no oxygen, so you're overheating, you're dealing with heat issues.
Yeah.
I mean, the car got so hot we melted a gearbox. Jeez. Like completely melted it. We flattened the cams in my head. We had to do a head swap overnight. I mean, it's unreal.
It's no joke. It's no joke.
You're full throttle for 14 miles, and you're
over 14,000 and over 14,000 feet. Yeah.
So I mean,
no railing, no nothing.
We had oxygen for the driver, so that tells you how high we're climbing. at a fast pace,
very fast pace. So if you guys are ever interested in the Pikes Peak hill climb, just literally just Google it, go on YouTube, search the hill climb, and watch some of the videos, because it's insane. And if you ever come out to Colorado, especially Colorado Springs, just come look at the mountain and go, yeah, fuck that.
No, just go rent a car and drive up. You can go right up to the top.
You can't drive. I'm just saying, you would just be like, wait a minute, they went how fast? No, fuck that. I mean, we're talking like tons of miles an hour, and literally like drifting around the corners with no railing to hit the next turn. I mean, no, fuck you. Yeah. Hell no. Don't ever ask me to help you out, Brodie, because I'm just gonna be like, nah, dude, we cool. No. No. Janelle did ask one question. She goes, have you ever tried bow fishing?
Bow fishing?
Yes.
No. That's one thing that every time I'm at any of the sportsman stores, Bella's, Bass Pro, I'm always in the archery section. I see the bow fishing reels, and I would love to do it, but I don't really see anywhere here in Colorado where, one, I could do that without really making people nervous. So, because one, I would love to do it, but
maybe you're running,
bringing the bow out, to like Chatfield Reservoir, and just sitting on my boat with my bow, and the rangers stop me like, "The fuck you doing?" I'm like, "Bow fishing."
Yeah,
it's perfectly legal, just no one does it here in Colorado.
Right.
Anyway.
That's like walking downtown with in open carry. Like, you just don't do that.
Right. You could do it, but
you don't want to do it. All right. Dude, this is awesome. See, I love this because I mean I know you, I know of you, I know where you're at, but I'm actually learning more about Brodie, which I've never known. So this is why I do the show. I love doing this.
It's good. I mean, we spent a couple times on the phone, but brief, calls. But it's good to actually spend some time chatting. So
yeah,
and then
absolutely. It's been quite the journey, because I mean, God, me and you lost contact over the years after that class in Denver, and I was just like, when Kratz said when he announced you coming on, I was like, oh no shit, I know that motherfucker. I know him. I went to class with him, so it was pretty cool. All right, so let's do this. We're at 45 minutes. This is perfect. See, I told you I try to keep it around an hour and 15 at the most. So let's do this. We'll bring in the chatters real quick, and they're in here. I just had to click on them. Damn it, now it went away. So let's do a quick little Q&A with Brodie. So if anybody has any questions for Brodie or wants to know more about Brodie, either film industry or not, if he wants to answer something, he will. So now's your chance, guys. Throw them up, and when they start coming in, I'll bring them up onto the screen, and we'll kind of go from there.
I mean, anything, like what's the winning lotto numbers?
I will say, I will say this. Janelle said the Pueblo Reservoir and Arkansas River. It's Pueblo. They don't scare easily. Which, I mean, come on, dude. It's ghetto. I mean, Pueblo. It can't be that. Dude, I give that girl so much shit. I do. She hates me for it, but guess what? Oh well. Let's go. Go back to what your favorite video game to play. Like, what's your favorite one?
Right now, man, it's Call of Duty, and then Gran Turismo 7.
Okay. Do you have any pets besides moose? Besides moose in your front yard?
So, I have a zoo. My son is 9. My daughter's 12. Just kidding. No, I've got.
Hey, they count. They eat. No, it's like, go ahead.
So, I have a Bernese Mountain Dog that is oversized. He's sitting at about 155 pounds. I've got, my son has a bearded dragon. My daughter's down to 1 guinea pig currently. I also have a bearded dragon. He hangs out at the shop. And we had a few others, but they recently passed. So, but yeah, those are our pets for now. So, guinea pigs, bearded dragons, any lizards, snakes, anything like kids decide they want to bring into the house, I guess. I mean, everything. We even have a black widow pet. So.
Oh God. Oh God, you're one of those families. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes. Definitely,
yes.
As long as
get the fuck out of here.
As long as it's with ham, and occasionally you can do some jalapenos on it.
You're disgusting. Brodie, we were doing so well until you said yes to pineapple.
I'm sorry that you're an alien, buddy.
Nah, bullshit, dude. No, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm an Oklahoma guy. Man. Oh shit! All right, now we're gonna go. Let's see. Edmund wants to know, what's the best part of Autobahn?
The best part of Autobahn.
Good luck with that one.
All of it. So there's so much. I mean, the top of my head is going to be our team. The best part of Autobahn is our team, and that's trickling from the guys in our fulfillment area to Kratz, our CEO. Every single one of us. We were just talking about this, man. Like, it's the best team combined, where every single one of us has so much diversity that where we work so well together, and we communicate so well. It just makes it phenomenal and really enjoyable.
100% on the communication. I've never worked. I mean, I've never really worked for a big company or anything like that before, but just the internal side of Autobahn, the communication is phenomenal. I will say that 100%. I agree. Let's see here. Let me go back. This one here. Has Brodie been practicing his surfing skills? That's from Scott.
Oh, that knew it was. He didn't even
so, all right. Can you surf? Or are you just kind of getting there?
I can surf.
Oh, really? No shit.
Yeah.
Brodie,
So
all right.
Yeah. So there's a story there with Scotty. Scotty's been practicing. I've been watching him online. He's been almost every 2 to 3 nights a week. He's out there just doing his thing. And hear me, I only need the one day that I was out there. So when I go back out to Hawaii, I'm gonna jump on the board and he'll probably show me up. But like his excuse is that that's his backyard. Then I'll invite him to come do some snowboarding with me.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's funny. I watch Scott's videos and I'm like, it's literally like he said, almost every other day, every 2 days,
Yep.
it's him surfing, and I'm like, God, man, I wish I had his life.
Yeah.
Are you a sports guy, and what is your favorite sport, if so? If you say you're a Broncos fan, I'm gonna.
I am a Broncos fan.
Oh.
And I'm also a soccer fan. Just due to my daughter's involvement with it, I fell in love with it.
Sure.
But I wasn't into sports until I got married with my wife. My wife she's a big football fan, and her family is really close when it comes into sports, and it just pushed me into it, and now I love it too. So actually, my wife and I are going to go up to Dub Valley and watch the Broncos practice tomorrow. So.
Nice. Hell yeah. No, I was kidding about you being a Bronco fan. I had to do it because we both live here in Colorado, so I was just giving you shit.
You ain't no Bronco fan.
Well, I'm not a big football guy, so anyways. So Tim, where did you start tinting, at a shop or at your house, which you already spoke about this in the beginning, so if you want to just remind everybody.
Yeah, man. I started at a pro shop. Shop was customized. There was a lot of car audio out of that shop. And the guy that I learned from, which was my sensei, I should say, his name was Brodie Natura. I worked with him for about 1.5 years, and he's the one that got me going into the window tint industry. And then I started in my garage for a couple months when I went out on my own. And then that evolved into, getting to where I'm at now. Multiple shops. I mean, got my first shop, outgrew it in 6 months, had to double the size. So I just happened to start at the right time, I think, where our industry was really starting to pick up. So.
And it worked, and it shows. Let me tell you. This is not a question, but my mom says, "What can't he do?" Wow. I will answer that for her, or I'll answer that for you. He can't tint. There you go. I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Jody Knight knows I can tint.
Don't make me come up there to your place and show you up, because I'll do it. I'm just saying. I mean, no, I'm joking, Brodie. No, you're an excellent tinter. You definitely know what you're doing. I just like to give everybody shit sometimes because it's fun. Does anybody else have any other questions they would like to ask Mr. Brodie Mathews? Because here's your chance, your last chance, because if not, we're going to do some giveaways real quick, and then I'm going to get him off the show so he can go back to his family time. So anybody got any questions? Anybody? Oh, yeah. That's how tinter battles start. You damn right. Two people called each other out, and that's how it started. Yes. Uh-huh. That was me and Carlos. He thought he could outdo me, and I was like, bitch, come on. I'll destroy you. All right, so no more questions? All right, where's my book at? All right, Brodie, we're going to do some giveaways. Now, this is where you have to actually participate,
Okay.
That's right. I make people work when they're on the show, so too bad. Suck it up. You'll be fine. So what I want you to do is I would like for you to come up with, let's do 3. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. I don't care what Kretz says. Yeah, you are a bitch.
Bougie bitch.
You're a bougie bitch. You're one of them.
I got a pillow in my truck, man.
Yeah. Hey, I got 2 blankets in the bed of my truck. Yeah, trust me. I'm there. I even have one of those portable massager things that you put on like your, you know what I'm talking about? You get them on Amazon for like $30. Oh, it's in my truck too. Trust me.
Yeah, I would get one of those too, but then I would lose my cooling seats. So
what are you talking about? Why would you lose your seats?
No, the cooling seats. The air cooler.
You have those?
Yeah.
You got air conditioned seats?
Yeah.
Oh, you are a bougie motherfucker, dude. What the fuck? Give me a break, dude.
You turn them on and you think you're peeing. It's amazing.
I literally have a cassette deck still in my truck. Like, shut up. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. All right. So what I want you to do. 8-track. All right. So what I would like for you to do is we're gonna do 3 giveaways. So I want you to come up with 3 questions. The first one, second, and so on. So I want you to ask a question of something that you talked about in this podcast, and then you're gonna have to watch the comments and let's kind of see who gets the closest or who gets it right. They'll win something.
Yeah, pull up the comments here.
Yeah. I want to do that. Come on, follow along now. Be part of the show, Brodie. You got it yet? What's up?
I think, but it's not loading the whole thing. I can't see the bottom one. Okay. I get Blake. Blake's the last one. What's up, Blake? How are you?
Oh, you'll see him come through.
All right. Let's see.
They could be simple, easy ones. I mean, you don't have to go super crazy hard, but it makes people work for the giveaway. They paid attention.
Man,
they get it right.
You know that. Okay. What kind of car made it to the top of Pikes Peak that I own?
There you go. Oh, that's easy. All right. So what kind of car was it that Brodie had that made it to the top of Pikes Peak at the Pikes Peak hill climb? There you go. Fucking Tony's talking about the colded seats too. Shut up, Tony. God dang, man. Y'all some bougie freaking, yeah. All right, Sky got it. It was a Mini Cooper. See, no one's paying attention or no one's playing along. It's one of the two, but Scott got it.
It didn't show his. All right, you're gonna have to pay attention. It's not showing.
All right, well, I got it.
It's so delayed. That's what it is.
There's going to be a little bit of delay. Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean, it's live. It's streaming, internet, whatever.
All right.
There's gonna be a lag. All right, next question. Go for it.
Name the 3 animals that are that no one really has that are around my house.
There you go. 3 different animals that he has. Go, and don't say his kids. If you say his kids, get the hell out of here. Okay. That was a total joke. Go for it. See, burner account knows all the answers, but he's like, hey, I win too much, so I'm sitting out. Tim said he's sitting out because he wins a lot. See, they're actually being nice to the other people.
There you go.
Tony's still talking about his fucking heated seats and shit. Like, Tony, God dang, dude. Get out of here with your seats. My mom's saying it's an easy one. No one else wants to take a stab at this? No one? No one at all?
Not that many people were listening. What the hell?
Apparently not. I got nothing.
At this point, people could just make shit up.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, just say something and we'll just give it to you. Like, come on now. Say his kids and we'll say, okay, done. He works.
Right.
Like, you win. Or they can't spell it. That's true. How do you spell moose, turkey, elk? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, let's just give it to Blake. Blake wins it, even though that's not right. Let's just give it to Blake.
You know what else is the answer? Why not?
Oh gosh, dang man. All right, Brodie. Do one more.
All right. How long have I been in this industry?
Oh, there's a good one. How long has Brodie been in the window film industry? Go. Hello. Come on. No one's going to guess. Just take a fucking guess. No, not his age. How long he's been tinning? Blake, you can't. No. Second one gets it, which would be Ed. It's 22 years, right? You said 22, right?
That's it.
All right. So Blake, you already won one. You don't get 2. Sorry, but Ed gets it 22 years. All right, done. We got winners for the show with Brodie.
Right.
Dude, I cannot thank you enough for being on the show. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Man, thanks for inviting me. I'm glad that we we got to sit and chat and involve everybody else too, and give everybody else a chance to BS with us too.
All right, so Brodie, I always give I always give everybody a chance to put their last remarks on the show. So here's your chance to leave advice, any tips, tricks, anything that you want to leave on the show as a legacy, where if anybody goes back and watches, they're going to go, oh, I remember Brodie saying that, and look where I'm at. Just any kind of nugget that you want to leave for the show.
Man, I'm just gonna tell anybody that's young and just getting started in our industry is our industry is very small. Stay humble. We've got some of the best people in our industry that are willing to help at all costs. To where if you just stay humble and you're a good person, there's always going to be people to help you succeed and become successful. Not just the manufacturers, but from installers to even marketing companies. You're going to develop friendships everywhere, and don't burn your bridges.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And on that note, just stay focused, man. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up.
Hell no.
We all started out way down on the bottom, and if everybody else out there can grow and get where they want, that means you can too. You just got to put that effort in and believe in yourself. 100%.
And what's going to help with that is going to be getting a mentor. Find one. Find a mentor. Everybody that I know that has a very high level of success has a mentor. Someone that they can reach out to with difficult questions, someone they can open up to and speak freely to, and feel a level of confidence that they're moving forward in the right direction, or just getting the opinions on certain things. Mentorship is part of our growth. We need it as a human, not just for business. And sometimes I find myself, reaping what I preach too, and me finding mentors, hell, with my marriage, and finding friends of mine that have really strong marriages, and seeking some guidance from them in the times of struggle, not just my business. So, if you guys don't have a mentor, find one. Find those people. If it's me, if it's Jason, if it's anybody, you guys are always welcome to reach out to me at any time. And if it's something that isn't a good fit, maybe I can pass you to someone that I know is going to be right for you. Because I may be a certain personality that just doesn't fit you. And we'll know within a first couple conversations, and I'm gonna go, hey man, like maybe reach out to another individual that can help get you that same rapport, so you guys can work together versus being opposites. So if you don't have,
absolutely. Yeah. Just because someone's where they're at in the industry doesn't mean that one person's going to be a perfect fit. And I would never take that offensively. Just like we were talking about earlier before the show, it's like if I'm not a good fit for you to get you going that direction, I can find someone that will literally blend with you and be more of that person that you're needing. And I won't want that one bit at all.
And Jason, we were just talking about this before the show too, man, about like we need these people in our lives to where like we have our family, right? To where if I have an account that might be struggling with me and I'm the problem, that I can easily, find someone else on our team, because we're so diverse that I can find that right person that's going to give them what they need as a rep.
100%.
To help manage their account, to help them grow the way that they want to grow.
Yep.
I'm going to do my best to adapt and help those people. But there's going to always be some people that just there isn't that connection. But there's eight others, under us that can end up fulfilling that.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Communication.
There's always someone. Yep. Communication. There's always someone out there. 100%. Brodie, I can't thank you enough for being on the show. I know it's getting late. Yeah. You're starting to disappear in the background because it's getting dark. Hey, look at that!
Hey, stage lighting. I turned on my tripod light.
Yeah. No, on a serious note, though, I really appreciate it. I know you got a lot going on, and I know you took the time to be on the show, and I thank you very much. Thanks for the words of wisdom at the end, and I hope that really, sparks people, and just gets that mojo going for everybody. I really do. But on that note, Brodie, I got to kick you the fuck off because I've had enough. So
sounds good, man.
So bye. There goes Brodie. No, on a serious note, guys, Brodie is a fantastic guy. And Scott says, I'm having problems with Brodie. You want to come here? Absolutely, Scott. Forget him. I'll come out. I'll go surfing. Fuck it. No, Brodie's a fantastic guy. And I'm pretty sure that his communication is open 100%. So if you guys follow him on Facebook or send him a friend request, and if you got questions or you want a little extra push or some advice or anything, man, do not hesitate to go reach out to Brodie. He is always there unless he's surfing in Hawaii. So anyways, shout out to our sponsors tonight. Okay. Show wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the sponsors and you guys as the chatters, and I appreciate all y'all. It's been great. This is why I do the show, is bringing people on here and learning more and more and more. And I can't thank the guests enough for taking time out of their busy lives and being on the show. It's fantastic. Anyways, that is the show tonight. Next week, I've got a really good show. Well, it should be a really good show. I've got Clayton Nichols, and if you guys don't know who that is, he's not only a window tinter in Arkansas, but he's also a guitar player. He's a singer. He's just a freaking rock star. He's going to be here live on the show next week, and I begged him to be on the show, and he's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So he'll be on the show next week. There you go. That is it for the show. Right? That's it. Where's my tab at? I can't even kick myself off the show. Remember, guys, what's the problem with 6.9? It's a number ruined by a period. All right, gotta go. Bye. See ya.